Hey guys, how's it going? Josh coming at you with a new style of video here today. And why is this a little bit different? Well, as I've mentioned before, I'm a nerd at heart. I love video games, I love nerd culture, and I love retro things from my childhood that bring me fond memories. One of those things are from the late 1990s up until, the late 2000s, early teens. Huge game collector, right? Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, had all three. I was fortunate enough to have parents that would, get me new consoles, get me video games, so on and so forth. And as we've shifted more and more into a digital culture, I think that, you know, media that you can touch and that you can hold resonates more and more with us. And with that, I've gotten a lot into retro games, retro consoles, so on and so forth. So today is an important day because I am actively going to build my retro gaming collection from my childhood. So this is the first in what I will hope will be many videos of my journey to get all of those consoles, all of those handhelds, and all of those video games that resonated most with me in my childhood. So now we do have this box here. And you may be asking yourself, what is in the box? That's going to be half the fun. So I've got a few different items in here today that I purchased off Whatnot. Shout out to Skylar Racing, who I purchased this from during an auction on Whatnot. So let's get this opened. This thing that we have here when we remove this paper is power cords. That's not the important thing, though, is it? The first thing is a Nintendo DSi. Oh yeah, it even turns on. So we got the lights on here. The Nintendo DS is arguably, I think, one of the greatest handheld platforms that's ever been made. Specifically, Pokemon on the DS era is one of my favorite eras of the DS, specifically Heart Gold, Soul Silver, so on and so forth. So picking this up, there's many variations and many colors that we're going to actively try and get and add. But just looking at this at a glance, we can see it's in a really good shape. We might have to get some Pokemon games to go along with it before too long as well. So we've got our Nintendo DSi. And then next, arguably, I think the biggest thing that I purchased. And you probably see it right now. Oh man, look at that. The Nintendo 64. Now, it's not the cool, purple, green, orange. But man, when I tell you that this system is like my childhood, I can't stress it enough. This was my childhood. I spent hours and hours playing the N64. Loved every second of it. Anyways, one of my favorite memories of this is when I was a kid. My brother was the first person to get an N64. He's like 8 years older than me. And I remember he was kind of rude in that he would never let me play the N64. Notably, I remember he had Mario 64. And him and his buddies spent all weekend playing that game. And then come Monday, he had to go to school, and specifically he had to go to baseball practice. So, when he went to baseball practice, I snuck into his room, and I started playing Mario 64, and got very, very frustrated at playing it. And he came home, he found out, and he got very upset at me. Flash forward to the next day. what I did was I went back into his room. He was on the final stage, if I'm not mistaken. And what I did was I deleted his saved game and made him start over. So, no, you're thinking, Josh, that was evil. But one of my fondest memories of the N64 ever. It's also not complete without the colorful controllers. So we got bright green here. And then we also have bright red too. So awesome, awesome, awesome. And then last but certainly not least, as part of the auction, he also threw in Mario Party, Mario Party 2, and Mario Party 3. So we've got 3 games. Last case here is a little worn, but overall, guys, the quality of these products, I'm super over the moon about. Yeah, this is a short video to the point. You'll notice, oh gosh, back here, that's where we're going to start building out our collection. And so, again, let me know if you like this content, if you enjoy it. List that I want to do, like I said, I want to get more of the handhelds. Definitely want to get a GameCube, want to get a PlayStation, want to get all of those things and start building it out. I am very much inspired by a lot of these retro gaming channels. I do not have some grand dream of owning a retro gaming store or anything like that, but what I do want to do is build this out so we have this type of media, this physical media that, you know, as our world progresses, video rental stores going away, video games, physical video games going away. So the more that we can respect and honor this media, the better. So like I said, this will be a new series moving forward, aside from the streaming that we do in our day-to-day. And if you like this content, please like, comment, and subscribe, because any and all support is greatly appreciated. And we'll see you the next time.